Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're doing good today and I hope everything is going well for you. Well, in today's video, before I take my chicks and I put them in my chicken tractor, we're going to try to figure out if they're roosters or hens. So we're going to go over 3 or 4 things here, how you can kind of tell if it's a rooster or a hen, and we're just going to check them out. I'm going to hold them up, look at them. I'm going to keep score if you guys want to keep score, but let me know how many roosters and hens you think it is. Now, these guys, they're 8 weeks old, and I've made a couple videos on them, and they were straight run. So straight run means you're buying male, female, you're not for sure what you're getting, and it's almost impossible in most breeds to know if it's a rooster or a hen, so you got to wait for them to get a little bit older. So if you're going to a sale barn or buying from an individual and you want to look at them, this might help you decide on which ones are hens or which ones roosters. Now I have another video, and I'm going to put the link to that in the description about whether you can tell how old a hen is. And that's a pretty good video, again, if you're going to a sale barn or buying from an individual. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, the big thing that you can tell a rooster from a hen, a rooster's comb and wattles are going to grow out a lot faster than a hen's will. So if they're all about the same age, and these are all 8 weeks old. So the ones with the bigger comb and wattles would make you think that they're a rooster. Another one is, if you're watching them, how aggressive are they? Do you have some that are just a little more aggressive than the others? Well, that's a kind of a good indication too. And size, obviously. Your roosters are going to be bigger. So you got 3 or 4 things there. Another one would be if you put a waterer or a feeder in here, and there was one always trying to perch up there, roost up there, that can be an indication too that it's a rooster. So guys, let's go ahead and get into it and get started. So I'm going to grab this one. Now, this one here, big comb, nice big wattles, big bird, and one of these with the barred pattern was actually trying to crow. So I'm going to blame this guy on the crowing, and I'm going to say you're a hen or you're a rooster. So I'm going to mark 1 for the rooster. Okay. Now, this one, it doesn't have a big comb or big wattles. But there was one of these black ones, and because they've got feathers on their feet, they're a Cochin. He would always perch on top of the waterer. And so I'm going to blame this one for that. And because of that, even though he doesn't have a big comb or a real big wattles, I'm going to say he's a rooster too. So I'm going to put him in here. Now this one again, it's another big one, and it's got a big comb and it's got some big wattles and it's a pretty big bird. I'm going to say it's a rooster. All right, now let's get the last Cochin, or second to the last Cochin. Now this one, it's a big bird, but it doesn't have a big comb or a big wattle. I'm going to say it's a hen. I think it's a hen. They never showed a lot of aggression, so I'm just going to say it's a hen. Easy now. This one here, same thing. Not a big comb and not a big wattle. a big bird. That kind of makes me wonder because of their size, but I'm going to have to say that this is a hen. All right. Let me get this one. Okay. Now these are Golden Lace Wyandottes. And if you watch the other videos I have on the chicks, they were all supposed to be Golden Lace Wyandotte. Now, if you look at this one, it's got a straight comb on it. And a true Golden Lace Wyandotte should have a rose comb. So there's something maybe not quite right with this one as far as a heritage. But this one showed some aggression. When he was in the cage there, he was always kind of mean towards the other ones. And he's got a big comb and some big wattles. So I'm going to say a rooster. Okay, now this is a rose comb, and see how flat it is, and that's what they're supposed to have. And the wattles on this one, they're not big, but they're bigger than some of the others. So guys, this one's kind of hard to tell. These Golden Lace Wyandottes were hard to tell, but I'm going to say it's a rooster. That's just my guess. Okay, this one here, you can see her comb, it's not nearly as dark, and her wattles, they're just not that big. I think this one is a hen. Again, it's kind of really hard to tell. You look at her comb, you look at her wattles, and I've been watching these guys for 8 weeks. Even though she has some pretty decent wattles, or he, they're not as big as the other ones. And so I think it's a hen. And again, this one never showed a lot of aggression. So we're going to call it a hen. Oh, come here, you. Okay. Now this one, again, and you might not be able to see it on camera, but this one, the wattles are just a little bit darker. The comb is just a little bit darker. The wattles are a little bit bigger than the last one. It's kind of really a judgment call, but I think it's a rooster. I really do. So we're going to go ahead and mark him down. So what I've got 6 roosters and 4 hens. And I hope I'm wrong about some of them, because I was hoping for a better percentage. One of the viewers asked me what I thought it would be, and I told him jokingly I was wanting 70% hens. So if I'm right, I got 40% hens. So we'll just give it a few more weeks and we'll see. When I take them out to the coop, maybe we'll have a little better idea. But guys, that's what I think it is. Let me know what you think. Let me know, what you come up with. I'm really interested to know. Well, okay, that's the video. I'll talk to you later. See ya.